It's a typically clear and beautiful day in San Diego as we get set for afternoon baseball from Petco Park. Today, we've got a matchup of playoff hopefuls in the same division between the New York Mets and the San Diego Padres. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Number 40 will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Stepping into the box, Ahmed Rosario. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Mets, the second baseman, Ahmed.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1, and we are underway downtown. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down in the way. This is a good ball club.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Here's Jed Lowry now, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry. Lowry tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Now at the plate, Christian Yelich. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
His put in play to the right side of the infield, reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Marcus Stroman gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Now at the plate, Manuel Margot. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Rosario ranging into shallow right. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup and one thing jumps out. The fact that there is a ton of swing and miss up and down the lineup. They lead the league in strikeouts, and I'll tell you what, could become a big problem today if this guy's hitting the outside corner.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Road, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll. Offensively or pitch better, something's got to change.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box, Gio Urshela, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Stroman looks in. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air out to center field. Yee will wait on it. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We are still scoreless. Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on B. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Into the box now. Michael Conforto comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chop fouled off to the right side. The windup and the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The next 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. J.D. Davis is on deck. Another full count pitch on its way. Here's the 2-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
J.D. Davis the next at bat, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 268 the average for him coming in. 21 homers, 57 runs batted in. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get two. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. At the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Down the first baseline. Alonso scoops it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Lifted in the air to center field. Moving under it, Yee. 2 gone.
Batting 6. No left fielder. Number 22.
Digging in now, number 22. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season. So perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top.
Yeah, he's been swinging it pretty well over the last 10 games or so. Well over 300, and he's someone to watch in this one here.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Now another 0-2. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Another full count offering on its way. This pitch is popped up. Lowry has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Padres down in order. We'll move to the third with no score.
Back back now in San Diego, home of the Padres, who've certainly benefited from some solid pitching all season long. They enter the day near the top of the league in strikeouts, so this is a pitching staff that possesses a lot of dominant arms. One of them told me the talent and pure stuff on this team is ridiculous. So as long as we're going after the hitters and commanding our pitches in the right spots, we'll have a lot of success. Most of the time that's the case, and that's because we trust in our abilities. It's pretty clear these guys are some of the best around at keeping the opposition off balance. Matt?
The catcher.
All right,
Jonathan
thanks, Heidi.
Lucroy.
First pitch on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
Pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Yee.
Digging in, Philip Yee. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Here's the first pitch to him. Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Outside, 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, Marcus Stroman, wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ahmed Rosario.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just missed above the zone. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Off-balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Mets strand 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. In now, number 62, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Here it comes. Fouled off. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Here's Will Myers, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing to work the count, grind it, get this pitch count up, and get on for the boys in front of him.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In now, number 40. As he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jed Lowry, as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
0-1 the count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Pitch on the way. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Padres' road to the show report. 2 players that this organization has to be happy about right now. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Ball 1. That misses. 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Now the 2-0. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Right side, hit hard. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and up steps the power bat of Peter Alonso. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. High and deep to right center. Margot's under it. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Mets. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right there for strike 1. High in the air out to center field. Yee is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, number 8.
Ready for another chance. Number 8. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Now the 1-0. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Now another 2-2. Lowry to play this one at short. And there are 2 away now.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard on the ground towards short, and the Friars are into the hit column.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another? And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Padres leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They're still staring at a 0 in the hits column, so it's certainly been a struggle. But he did give credit to the pitching they've faced. That said, he said it's important they keep pushing to figure out how to break through without getting overly frustrated. It's time to simplify things as much as possible, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The left fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They're getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Davis.
Striding in, J.D. Davis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Grounded back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. Over to Hosmer. A double play.
Now batting, the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Lucroy, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
And Lucroy behind a ball and 2 strikes. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Another 1-2 delivery. And it's fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. Slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Mets go down quickly. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Andy Green during the commercial break about the Padres offense, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi.
For the Padres, the first
now
baseman,
batting, Eric Hosmer comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way.
That's the ball.
And he lays off there 1-0. Line drive to center field. Yee has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, number 22. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He popped out in his first trip. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one. Bases are empty. One man out. One and two now.
1 and 2.
Fouled away. Still 1 and 2. The 1-2 misses. Ball two.
2 and 2.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
So striding forward now, number 62. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
The windup and the 0-1. Left side, but well foul.
Nope.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. And that's ball three now as it just misses below the zone.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Digging in, Philip Yee. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Standing in, Marcus Stroman. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitch is popped up. Urshela moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ahmed Rosario.
Digging in once again, Ahmed Rosario. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
This is where, if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Myers is under it. And the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Will Myers. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Will Myers.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Goodness. 0-2 now.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Standing in now, number 40. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Davis in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting, the center fielder, Manuel Margot.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Manuel Margot. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Stroman looks in. Here it is on 1-0. And he takes a cold strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Into the box now, number 8. Runner in scoring position with 2 down. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Margot stands at second with 2 gone. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Onto the party porch and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 18 for him on the campaign as the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
It's almost a shame because he was pitching a gem today, at least until he served up this 2-run shot. Just goes to show 1 pitch, 1 swing is all it takes to change a pitcher's entire day.
Into the box, Gio Urshela.
Third baseman.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. Yelich on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner. The Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. It's now 2-0 San Diego. Back here at Petco Park, Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Next for the Mets, Jed Lowry. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this will be fouled away. Looking to send him packing again. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there and see you later.
In is Christian Yelich. And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game. So the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
0 for 2 for him to this point. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Here's the 0-2. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. The second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. They're down 2-0. Stepping in, Fernando Tatis Jr. will be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Number 23.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. Yee has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
In now, Eric Hosmer, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. Now here's the pitch. Count now, a ball and a strike. And there's ball 2 now. Hosmer in front now at 3-1 count.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
3-1, here it is. And he fouls this one off. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses, ball 4.
Now batting, number 22.
Ready once again, number 22. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Hosmer, base runner at first with 1 out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Hit softly down the line at first, and he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Wilson.
Stepping in now, number 62, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. With runners in scoring position this season, number 62 is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to, because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Ready with the 1-1. Fouled off. Wilson has thrown a little over 50 innings, and with an ERA in the 5s has some work to do to bring it down into a more respectable range. First and second now, 1 man out. Back up the middle. Lowry's got it to second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Mets bullpen able to stem the tide. 8th inning coming up. It's the Padres 2 and the Mets nothing. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jacob Barnes has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 50, Jacob Barnes. Now pitching and batting.
Ready for another shot now, Michael Conforto. A couple of walks for him thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Three and 1 to the Mets left fielder.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And it's fouled away. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
A brilliant performance, Matt. If he has a manager and a pitching coach, all you can ask for is your pitchers to be rock solid. And he was in this one, only allowing 1 hit.
Settling in now, J.D. Davis. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. in there. 0-1.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Hosmer will get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for out number 2.
Now batting.
Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. Ready now, Jonathan Lucroy. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Up top, it's 2-0. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Philip Yee would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Jeff McNeil will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Pinch hitting for the Mets, number 6.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. The average coming in 257. 7 homers, 27 driven in. The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0. The 3-0. Hot shot down the line, and this is going to be a foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets lead 1. They trail things here 2-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brad Brock is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 29. Brad Brock. Now playing center field and batting 9, number 8.
Striding in once again, Will Myers. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
For the Padres, the right fielder, Will Myers.
Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score
number
as you get a look
21.
there at the line score to this point in the contest. At the plate, number 21, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Three and 1.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
The 3-1. Back up the middle. Lowry's got it. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
The center fielder, number 7, Medwell Margot.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Manuel Margot. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Kirby Yates takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 39, Kirby Yates.
Next up from New York, number 8, ready to get his day at the plate started right here.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
And it's fouled away. the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And 2, here it is. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Again, a 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Margot is right there, one down. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Ahmed Rosario. His career numbers against this pitcher: 2 hits in 7 tries. He also has 1 home run. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
And a ball, 1-0. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. A solo shot here to left as they cut the lead in half. It's 2-1 now.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Now batting, shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Standing in now, Jed Lowry, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Again, he sends it out of play. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
No doubt some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's
Now
the fourth time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike one.
0-1's the count.
2 out, nobody on. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. And now this crowd, a bit over 30,000 strong, comes to their feet. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. A solo shot down the line in right as we are all knotted up at 2.
Yeah, he's been producing at the plate all year, so this should come as a surprise to nobody. But just because it's expected doesn't mean it's any less impressive. One swing, and we are tied.
Adam Warren has been summoned here, and we'll try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Number 17, Adam Warren. Number 20.
Into the box now, Peter Alonso, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Alonso hits a little over the 270 mark. Here's the 1-0. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. The 2-0. Too much action on the changeup, and he's behind 3-0. Warren, a 6'1" right-hander. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
He's set. The 3-0 offering. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. Three and one. Here it is. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Here's the payoff pitch, and he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
At the plate, Michael Conforto. There are 2 gone, and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Ready with the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now the 1-2 pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. All squared up and even in San Diego through 8.5. The Friars have a chance to walk it off next.
Your attention, please.
Seth Lugo comes
Now
on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Number 8.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball one. The 1-1 is a curveball taken low for a ball. The 2-1 home. And it misses. 3-1 now. Gio Urshela will be next. Here's the 3-1. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. And that misses here. Ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Standing in, Gio Urshela. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Ball 3. The 3-0. And that misses. Ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing.
It was obvious when the count went to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Under it is the center fielder. One away.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Eric Hosmer, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Throw coming quickly, and the winning run moves up to third now with only one gone.
Number 22.
Coming to the plate now, number 22. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
The 0-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. Ready with another two-strike offering. Swing and a fly ball. And that should be deep enough to end it. He'll make the catch, but it ought to be academic now. And the Padres are going to walk off as winners.
That's what you call doing your job, folks. He knew he just needed to lift one to the outfield, and that's just what he did. Hey, a walk-off sac fly isn't as dramatic as a game-winning hit, but it's just as effective. Great team win right there.
Game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day on the stat sheet, but it led his team to a win, and that's all you can hope for as a player.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Friars came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Adam Warren wins in relief for the 8th time this year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game.